Son was back from camp, so I had to say hi. So we're going to continue on with our Orcish Rogue here. And I believe I had just uncursed everything from that bones pile I could find. I have Stormbringer. Let's try and get unburdened here. Decide what I'm going to wear. I don't need the Dwarvish Cloak anymore. So let's put that away. Keep the mummy wrapping. Food can go in my bag. I may want to enchant up Stormbringer, but I want to identify it first. I don't want to make the same mistake I've made before, where I enchant it too much and vaporize it. So I have a bunch of scrolls of identify. I'd like to go back to an altar and figure out. They should all be uncursed, but until they stack, you can't bless them efficiently. So I think the stuff that's already been BUC identified can go back into the chest here. I'm going to try these rings on, just see if anything is levitation or something that automatically is identified here. So let's do that now. No real message for brass. Try coral. Don't know what that is. Opal. And wire. All right, great. We have levitation. It's one of the rings we need early on. So it's great to get that. What else do we have here? Let's put some stuff into our sack, our bag of holding. Let's get rid of food rations. Put all these scrolls in until we can stack them and identify them. That looks pretty good. Might try this horn out just to see if it's something special. Horn of Plenty or Horn of Frost, for instance. Should be unburdened now. And we have AC minus 10, which is great. The protection we got from the Minetown Priest helps a lot. And we've cast some enchant scrolls on our stuff as well. All right. I think we might be done with inventory management for the moment here. Oh yeah, there were all these gems I want to take to the co-aligned unicorn in Minetown, but I'm not going back to Minetown right now. We're going to go to the altar. Looks like that's back just 2 levels to level 1. So we can stack all these things and bless them. And then we'll enchant up our armor and identify stuff as well. Let's wield Rune Sword. Let's actually adjust that to A. And I may actually move around without it wielded, just so I don't accidentally run into peaceful things and anger them. All right. Take out everything which we don't know the BUC status of it, and we'll drop them. Actually, I'm going to go in and BUC test my helmet and this mithril coat as well. All right, so that's everything. BUC tested. Let's put this armor back on. Piece of cloth, I'm pretty sure is magic resistance. because otherwise it should be automatically identifying. Although, yeah, I don't think we get stealth until higher level. Oh no, we're a rogue, so it could be an elvish cloak. Well, we'll figure this out. Put on my amulet as well, and let's put all our scrolls back into. Oh, there's a blessed scroll to identify. All right, we'll go back to our stash now that all these things are UC tested, and we'll quickly see if we can get a full identify on them. Oop, wrong stairs. One nice thing about 3.7 is the stairs are very are marked for the alternate branches, so you don't do that. All right, we'll wield our hands here just so we don't kill that orc and lose alignment for it. Check out everything that's unidentified here. So bubbly potions. Do we care about how many charges there are on these wands? No. I guess we'll identify these gems if we can. If we get a full identify. All right, same thing. Take stuff out of our sack, or holy bag of holding rather. That isn't identified. JKL. See if we can carry all this stuff at once. Looks like we can. I guess we could also take out the Wand of Polymorph to see how many charges we have. And we'll read this Blessed Scroll of Identify and hope for a full identify. No. So what do we want to learn about first? I think the rings are most important. Ring of Polymorph is interesting. And a Ring of Regeneration. Okay. We have 4 more Uncursed Scrolls of Identify, which we can bless. I'm going to quickly see if we can identify a bunch of this. Still not getting lucky with a full identify. We need to identify Stormbringer so we can safely enchant it. Let's do that. It's +0, which is good to know. Next, see the scroll. Create monster. Potions. Oh, there's one more ring. Let's figure out this ring. Oh, conflict. Excellent. All right. One more, I think. And let's identify the rest of these potions, I think. All right. Enlightenment. Let's see. Ruby is speed. Milky is invisibility. Pink is blindness. Do we read the other one? Probably not. We got all the rings. It's most important. We'll save the other 2 scrolls of Identify for when we find more stuff. Put some stuff away here. I need to put my hard hat back on. All right, we don't need this scroll of Create Monster. This Potion of Water can go away. Potion of Blindness we don't need. In fact, we don't carry any of these potions with us. Maybe the full healing can stay in our bag of holding for emergencies. I'll hang on to the rings because they don't weigh very much, and conflict and regeneration could save our life. We'll say hold into polymorph, teleport, cold striking is fine. And we'll put away all of these gems. We're unburdened. Let's wear our hard hat. And I didn't identify the magic resistance, which I really wanted to do. I'm pretty sure it's gotta be magic resistance though, right? We're a rogue, so we have stealth. But aren't Elvish cloaks usually named the same? Yeah, they're usually faded pawls. So the randomized ones are tattered cape, ornamental cope, opera cloak, and piece of cloth, which are protection, which auto-identifies, invisibility, which it could be. Wait, did we already? We didn't identify invisibility, right? That's a different run. So I guess it could be invisibility, which would be unfortunate. All right, we're going to read one more scroll. I do want to know whether or not this is magic resistance for sure. And I am just not sure it is. So let's take out these potions. And should be it. All right, we'll read one more. One more scroll of identify. And we'll see if we can identify more things. All right, we need to identify this cloak. It is magic resistance, good. And that was it. It just gave me one, huh? Well, that wasn't very lucky, but that's fine. All right, we have, we're not going to hold on to these potions, but put full healing into our bag of holding. In fact, I'll put all these rings and stuff in there, just so we don't get them destroyed by accident. I'll leave teleport out. I'll leave those 3 out. And all right. I think we're just about done here. I think Sokoban is next. Now that we have magic resistance, it would be nice to get reflection. We have magic resistance and we have a bag of holding. So we really want that to be an amulet of reflection and not the bag of holding. Good enough. You actually could take a few of these food rations out. Oh, and we want to enchant our sword. So let's do that while we're at it. Probably want to enchant some armor too. Let's not carry them around with us. We might as well use them. So we want 2 blessed potions of water, 2 holy water. Do we bless gain ability? Probably not right now. I'll put it in the stash, and if we get a stack of them, we might bless them. But it's not usually necessary. That should do it. Stuff to stash away, and stuff to dip. All right. Enchant weapon, we're dipping into holy water. We're going to wield Stormbringer, and we're going to read enchant weapon. We have +3, so if we can get it plus another 2 would be perfect. We're at +5. All right, great. So now we can do it one more time. And we're at +7. Excellent. So that's perfect. We could enchant our daggers. I think I'm going to hold off on that. And then we're going to try and enchant some armor. We have 2 scrolls of enchant armor. We'll bless them. And let's enchant our Cloak of Magic Resistance. So we'll take off everything else. All right, and we want to read enchant armor. And we're at +2. Do one more. Nice. I think we're up to +5, +4. It's fine. All right. AC -14. Put away our gold. I'll put away these extra food rations because there will be food in Sokoban. We can use this scroll of enchant weapon we can put away. Potion of gain ability. That should do it. All right. So, on to Sokoban. Which I think is pretty far. So we can get cold resistance here. Nope. Some fountains level 6. All right, so this is the bones level again. So we gotta be a little careful here. I think it was that Q creature that killed the character, but Dwarvish Mithril Coat is interesting. Now we have +3 Elvish Coat, rather. So I think we're going to stick with that for now. So here's the character. It's Scarbelly Fogor. Sorry, Scarbelly Fogor. I'm sorry your character ended poorly. I'll eat the Scarlet first. Is this a green mold? It is. All right. Figurine of a kobold shaman. We can see if there's more equipment here left by the... So here's Scarbelly Fogor killed by a Mumak. So yeah, we did kill the Mumak. And he left a oval amulet. We probably should have found this stuff before we used that potion, or sorry, that scroll of blessed remove curse. But we'll see if there's anything else interesting. The oval amulet is definitely interesting. We don't know what it is yet. I don't think we care about any of this armor. Actually, the robe, no, we want magic resistance. Actually, this looks like it was a priest. I mean, the Wolfsbane, the robe, probably was a priest. We don't need a lizard corpse. We already have one. Another ring of regeneration. A wand we can identify. A bunch of wands we can identify. A bag that's not called Bag of Holding, so it's probably an oilskin sack. Lamp. Do we know lamps? I don't know if we identified lamps down in Gnome Town. But you can name the Bones File lamp as an oil lamp because they will never have a magic lamp. It's got to be oil. Yes, we have two oil lamps now. Black gem we can pick up. Empty bag. Anything else we're interested in here? Well, the bag itself we're interested in. We're assuming it's got to be an oilskin sack because we've already identified a sack, a bag of tricks, and a bag of holding. So it's got to be oilskin, which is actually a useful thing to have. All right. If we put some of this stuff into my bag of holding, can we get unencumbered? Do we need the spare ring of regeneration? Not really, but we may end up polypiling it. The Oilskin sack can go into the bag of holding. Actually, both these lamps can go. And the gem. All right, we're unburdened. So we'll start by eating this lichen corpse. And let's identify these wands. So we wand of digging. Kitten. We were able to backstab it. Had a leash. Identify these other wands here. Slow down. We don't actually need that wand for much. Glass. Magic missile. Marble is light. I'm just going to drop that. And what else? Ruined wand. Create monster. It actually summoned quite a few things here. We're wielding Stormbringer, so I think we're fine. Gold Golem is probably the toughest thing. Build the Tengu. We have a towel, right? Potion of Paralysis. We'll take that. Should do it. All right, I think we'll put this Wand of Create Monster in the sack here, just to so that keep it out of the hands of monsters who might use it. Get rid of Wand of Slow. We'll get rid of Wand of Create Monster. The rest of these we can hang on to. And Sokoban should be the very next level. Dart Trap. I think I'll fully explore this level because it's possible that there may be Incubus is sleeping. I think we'll leave it there. There may be other items from the Bones file. Oops. So I just killed the goblin. Didn't mean to. Because the Bloodthirsty Blade attacked. All this can go into the sack, I think. I'll leave the digging out. That's another good escape wand. Cicatrice. Cicatrice corpse. We don't have any gloves, so we're actually going to leave that right there where it is and hope it rots soon. If we get blinded or otherwise touch it without gloves, we're going to be in trouble. Where's the downstairs from here? We haven't found it yet. Huh. that really a dead end? Let's do terrain. Still haven't found it, huh? Nothing there. Fight these Chickatraces. They're less likely to drop corpses. But their corpses are still dangerous. Huh. Alright, there's this door there. Cool. There's the stairs we were looking for. We'll go down, find Sokoban. Let's see, we'll take out these food rations. Achilles. Nice. Visibility is doing some work. Distant explosion. Green elves. I think we're fine. We've got negative 14 AC, which for this level is pretty good. Nice. So actually we can enhance broadsword over basic, which is great. So we're skilled in our weapon. Ruined arrows. The Faded Pall is the Elvish Cloak, so I guess that's always called the same thing. A pair of buckled boots. It's got to be Elvish boots. Might try and identify them just to make sure, but Wand of Light. See if I can hold one of my lamps in my inventory here. We'll adjust it to L. Another killer bee here. This is the Sokoban entrance, so we'll go ahead and go up. Okay. Tons of food. Don't need another wand of secret door detection. So I'm going to make some room here. And we'll... The first one is not too bad. Let's put away a bunch of food rations here. Unencumbered. Hopefully we get the easier of the two floor twos. All right, call Earth. I might have to leave a stash of food. Nice. It's great to get some exercise and get your strength up. That's going to help us with our encumbrance as well. Actually, having 18 strength and 18 constitution would be huge. Just talking a little bit about the differences between 3.6 and 3.7. And one of the differences is sorry, it's getting in the Rathe stuck behind my boulder here. One of the differences is in 3.7 they will flip and reverse these levels, which is really annoying if you are like me and depend upon the wiki for the harder levels. It's really hard to follow the wiki. An etched helmet is probably just a basic helmet. In fact, soldiers almost always are generated with basic helmets. You could probably call it a helmet. It's another one of those things where I think you know, I was practicing Sokoban earlier today, and it's really difficult if you're trying to follow instructions and they've flipped and reversed it. I think that's by design. I think the devs didn't want Sokoban to be solvable by people who are just sitting and looking at a spoiler. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that, because it can be tedious. So I think this is the easier of the two. Which I think I should be able to figure out. Let me just double check. 2B. Yeah, this one's easier. So we lucked out on that. That's a wand of speed. I think we have speed yet, so let's zap ourselves with it. Yeah, I speed up. So now we have speed, intrinsic speed. We're fast. We can find speed boots of speed, we get very fast. I'm gonna store this one up here. All right, let me think here. I think I can just push this over. Oh, it wants me to put one in here, in this room. And then I can move some more up here. Like that. Yeah, so I need to practice these a little more, but this one goes over here. And now I think we can just start to solve it. get around and do this one. It's nice when you get to a part of the puzzle where the solution becomes more obvious. I think we can solve this room next. ESP is actually quite helpful in Sokoban as well. We're okay. Let's eat a food ration. And we'll keep solving this. Leave this one, can go over. And then these can go in this way and back. All right, what next? I think we can just get this one. A shocking sphere here. I think they're fine in 3.6. So in 3.7, shocking spheres can do inventory damage, which is very annoying. In fact, if anyone watched, oh, sorry, Boldrick, how pro or anti-spoiler are you? I rely very, very heavily on the wiki, so I'm very much spoiled at this point. And welcome, by the way. We're up to 18 strength, so yeah, I was just talking about using the wiki, having the wiki up as a crutch for Sokoban. Let's move these out of the way just to see if there's anything behind them. Okay, done. I've been playing NetHack for many, many years, and there used to be, the wiki didn't always exist. I used to get my spoilers from a site called nethack.de, which was a German site. The wiki is a great resource, though. I think what I'm in favor of for new players, and I'm not a new player, but you should play for a while without spoilers, just to get those sort of like experiences that you never get, after you've, unless you're a new player, and then you need to go and look at the wiki. I think it would be a little bit masochistic to try and play this game without spoilers. Or try to win this game without spoilers, let me put it that way. So I'm just going to get I think these ones are generally not too hard, but I am going to get the wiki up again. All right. The wiki when I was a kid was just me asking my uncle and grandma for help because they introduced me to the game. That is awesome. I love stories like that, where like the hint line is you calling your uncle or something on the phone. That's great. I was introduced by kids in my school in the computer lab, and they may have helped me a little bit, but I don't remember them helping that much. JL. Let's do A and B next. My hope is to get comfortable enough with Sokoban that I don't need to rely on the wiki as much. I think that just takes a lot of practice. I used to always skip it. It wasn't around. I think they added it in, was it 3.4? I don't remember which version it was they added it, but it was sort of a new thing, a new addition. So I used to just skip it, but it's very important. Particularly for the Amulet of Reflection. I think I messed up, actually. Yeah, I was supposed to move this one. So I have to break one. So get a luck penalty from that. Yeah, I should have enough boulders to solve it. That's just kind of a shame. For the luck penalty, mostly. They give you extras, which is nice. Again, a shocking sphere. If this is 3.7, I might have lost a bunch of gear. So be careful here. I think if I push this down, left, up. You know, I don't have auto pickup on right now, and that's mostly just because on alt.org, my RC doesn't have it. I've been playing on hard fought recently, and I started with ToneHack's RC file, which has a very sane auto pickup exceptions, and actually I really like it. So I just haven't brought that over to alt.org yet. I never liked auto pickup. I sort of like making those decisions. It does waste some time though, not having it. Let's see, how do I get this last one? Push that up there. I think I messed up again. No, I can do this. All right, I think I got it now. Probably was an easier way to do that. Silver wand. Let's figure out what that is. So we have permanent Elbereth in front of the door here. Actually, not the best place to have it. I don't want to fight off of it. But we can retreat to it if we have to. We're burdened. Take care of that. We'll stash some food rations here. Actually, let's see if we can just put some stuff in my bag. I haven't played around with auto pickup exceptions. As I said, I grabbed, I borrowed ToneHack's RC file off of the hard fought server. probably find it. It's here. I'll put a link in the chat. That seemed pretty good. Like, it's not number pad. Like, I had to change that, but other than that, it seemed pretty good. So I'd say if you're looking, well, you probably already have one, but if anyone is looking for an RC file, that's a great one to start with. This must be Anna. Yeah, this is one of the harder ones. Oops. Yeah, I thought I might do that. You think this is the worst? My least favorite is 2A, but this one is close. Giant mimics, take care of them. Again, ESP being good. All right, no message. All right, we're gonna see. Okay, we'll put that there. N. Yeah. Well, 2A is the one where you have to like go all the way around from one side to the other for like every boulder. See R. We'll leave those food rations there. P comes down here. F. And J will store J down here as well. And C. All right, so now we're at the place where I think we can start clearing boulders out, which is good. We lost that lembas wafer. I should have probably kicked it down a hole. A lot of these, I think, it's like the setup. Once you get the boulders in the right starting position, it gets a lot easier. Do I have magic missile? I do. Okay. What next? This one? Lightning. Oof, that's nasty. Let's get cover. Oh, it went right through the boulder, right? Took some damage. We're blind. Let's see. If I go down here, he can move up there and zap me again. Definitely don't want it to bounce. I get up to him so I can hit him. I can zap back. I have lightning too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might hit him twice. Fight lightning with lightning, I guess. Try that. Chugging sounds. You probably drink a healing potion of some sort. He's running. Nearby zap. We are invisible. Oh, I killed him. Let's pick up that wand of lightning so no one else can use it against us. We'll keep going here. That werewolf is moving around down there. I don't know if the zap of the wand woke them up, or maybe that one just spawned in there. So it's not sleeping. Yeah, I'm invisible, I think. Yeah. If I remove... I have telepathy right now, so... I'm pretty sure I'm invisible permanently. I think, yeah, I zapped myself with a wand of invisibility. That's what I did. I should mark it here, shouldn't I? Oh, yeah. Blinded the ogre with lightning. Good call. That, that's a plus of lightning I never really think about. Lightning is usually my... You're frozen it by it. You can move again. Don't love that. Probably a gelatinous cube. We can take a gelatinous cube. Yeah, let's eat it. I didn't get any intrinsics. All right. Can I get any more boulders? I can get the ones on the bottom here next. All right, I can see again. So if I remove this, yeah, if I remove ESP, I'm invisible. Being invisible has been really helpful, both with my use of daggers and being able to backstab monsters as well. Just hoping for reflection. That would be a huge boon. Yeah, I don't think this... After you get this level set up properly, it's not that hard, but it is a lot of, like, moving things around. So now we're going to put everything into here, turn it around, and go back out. Let's see what this tin is. Homunculi. We have poison resistance, so we'll eat it. Although I think tins remove poison. So it can be, a tinning kit can be a good way to get intrinsics. Eat a food ration. Actually, eat one off the floor here. I've not really played the rogue role all that much. I've never ascended it. So it's one of the ones off on the list which I've not yet ascended. And I find it difficult, actually. This has sort of been one of my better starts for a rogue run. Getting to negative 14 AC early is great. Invisibility was a big boon, too. I think being an orc rogue helps. What do you generally rely on for damage? For the rogue, the daggers. But I have Stormbringer now, +7 Stormbringer, so that's going to be my basic bread and butter damage dealer. Don't need another Wand of Speed monsters, but I'll pick it up just so other creatures can't use it. I know some people. So Lithari Drow recently ascended a rogue. That was his second ascension, and I think he did it with 2-weapon and wielding like worm tooths, Chris knives. It's a peaceful closet. I might have to kill it though. See if it gets in my way. Don't go over there. So you don't need an artifact weapon as a rogue, I know. You know, you can get to expert in daggers. We are currently expert in daggers. Shocking spheres are really scary. I think I'm just thinking 3.7 with the inventory damage. All right. We have stealth, so we should be able to get into here without waking everybody up. So for things that have brains, what do we see? Anything dangerous? The nymph is annoying. The werewolf, I think, is awake. I think we have Wolfsbane in our bag, so if we do end up getting lycanthropy. How do you pronounce that? All right, and we see the scroll down and to the left. So we're going to go through. We're not going to go through the air elemental. That is definitely one of the more dangerous creatures. We don't have gloves, and I'm worried about getting blinded here. So we'll go around the cockatrice as well. Lycanthropy. Thank you. Okay, Mountain Centaur got away and made a hole in the floor. Annoying. we have cold resistance? We don't. That's a Sasquatch, not a Yeti. Do we have to go through the nymph? I think we'll be okay. There's teleport, no teleport anyway. All right, there's a werewolf. And what was that? Werewolf changes into a wolf. Okay. Take that wand of digging. Let's kill this werewolf. Killed. A square amulet. Interesting. We really want an amulet to be in this room. Oh. So the werewolf was able to go in here and take the amulet out, right? Elbereth, because werewolves don't respect Elbereth. They should be scared by Scare Monster Scrolls, but I guess... So the square amulet is definitely reflection. Kind of hate losing ESP, but reflection is so important. Maybe we get the shielded reflection later. Let's put reflection on. And we're just going to dive through this hole. Leave the rest of these creatures behind. No need to clear out that level when there are things like air elementals there. Peaceful Orc Captain, okay. So, successful. Very successful. Alright, so what's next? We're at XP level 9, so we're not close to the quest. I did want to apply this horn. No, I didn't do it before. A frightful grave sound. So I think this is just a tooled horn. Which is actually a great thing to have. You can use it to scare things away from you. And we can also use it to open the drawbridge in the castle. Afraid to say I'm going to go back to my stash now and just do a little bit of inventory management. We have, I think we have everything we need to push onto the castle, though. So we could do the castle before the quest. The only other thing I would want before the castle would be maybe some Scrolls of Genocide. Just worried about liches. I believe in 3.7 they've nerfed the castle liches. They've made it less likely for there to be over-leveled liches at the castle. But we're still in 3.6 here, so we're very likely to get an arch lich, which would be... I think I left a bunch of food up there in Sokoban. I guess as we go back up, I can grab more if I need it. Alright, we're going to leave the gold here. I don't know what this oval amulet is. I think I'll want to identify that at some point. After we get another form of reflection, though. I'm assuming that this is just a normal helmet, and this is elvish boots. I think I'll hang on to one Scroll of Earth. Maybe one Blessed Scroll of Remove Curse. One Blessed Scroll of Teleportation. Stash a bunch of the rest of this stuff. Nice to know what these springs are, too. Maybe we do have enough stuff to identify. Figure out what these rings are. Always hit no. All right. Yes. Away some stuff. You don't need 2 wands of digging. So hang on to these for now. All right. What else can we identify? Good enough. I'll get this scroll too. All right. I think we're gonna. Oh, we haven't. There we go. All right. Hope for a full identify here, but no. So let's check out their rings first. Invisibility we don't need. Free action. It's cursed, but free action is actually really good. Only got 2 things though. Do you ever visit your stash and get the sudden strong urge to stop playing? Sometimes, yeah. Yeah. I tend to be a little bit OCD about it too, so it can feel like a chore for sure. Yeah. Inventory management is not the most fun. Well, now that we have free action, we can keep a potion of paralysis. That can be a good offensive weapon. Don't need the spare ring of regeneration for sure. You don't need speed monster or striking. Bornillas can sack. All right. Do want to keep some teleport with us. We're putting away 1 Wand of Lightning. Speed Monster can go away. 1 Wand of Striking can go away. Should be good enough. And let's see. Actually, would like to uncurse reaction. I don't know if it matters. Like, we pretty much want to wear it all the time. Put it on. So free action is really important. Keep us from getting insta-killed by things that paralyze you. Should do it. Got some food. We have a few items to help us out if we get in trouble. So I think XP level 9, we're going to just push on in the main dungeon branch and see how far we get. So we get to Medusa's Island. We have levitation, right? Yeah, we do. So we have conflict too, which could really make the castle pretty easy. Let's see. The green shield and my cloak get rotted by this thing, so let's take them off. Try and get down to Medusa's Island. Should be around level 25 or so. I don't know, we ever missed that dart trap. Wait, is there anything here? No. Alright, so we're moving on. Longsword. Chest. Oof. It's empty? Okay. How do I feel about darts? Like poison darts as being like one of my ranged weapons. I mean, I played a lot of Tourist, and so... Oh, just killed a peaceful. I know they can be powerful. Right now we have 9 daggers. We can throw 3 at a time. 3 or 4 at a time, actually. So that's pretty powerful. We could poison darts, I know. And that could be pretty strong. Does an extra d6 damage, I think. Part of it is just how much like trouble it is to manage your ranged weapons. One nice thing about darts is a lot of times you don't have to worry about picking them up because they disappear. Peaceful. Yeah. It does, I don't know. Having to go find all of your +7 daggers is kind of annoying. You start with 9, and then after a big fight, you have like 7, and then you're like looking around for them. Actually, Tone's RC file there has a nice feature. 150 of those suckers can clear out of the room with them. I can imagine, yeah. So Tone's RC file has a nice, yeah, they have a nice auto pickup exception where if you name it ammo, it will pick it up automatically. So like it'll ignore everything else except for whatever you've called ammo. All right, we're in a big room. Let me take a look around, just make sure there's nothing in here that's going to cause us a lot of trouble. The Warhorse is potentially dangerous. There's a White Unicorn, which is great. We can get a unicorn horn finally. Giant zombie could do a little damage. There's some Rothays, which shouldn't be too bad. Green elves. Is that a... no, a Sasquatch. That gelatinous cube might give us some intrinsics. Not too worried about much of this, actually. It'll be fine. If we go for the Warhorse first, maybe try and get some daggers at it. Also, it'd be nice to be in a place where we're not completely surrounded. But I think I just want to stay with the stairs. All right, killed the Warhorse. Oh, an owlbear is also nasty. But we're okay. Still don't have gloves. It'd be nice to find them. So the cockatrice is annoying. Just have to basically stay away from that corpse. And stay on these stairs. We have free action, so that gelatinous cube is not at all dangerous. So the invisibility is an issue now. We don't have ESP anymore. Whenever we find a invisible stalker, we can get permanent. Okay, well now that we have telepathy, we can see everyone anyway, so no problem. Make sure no one picks up that cockatrice corpse. Yeah, with minus 14 AC, we're actually pretty tanky for a rogue. Be nice to have more HP, obviously. One of the first priorities might be cursed genocide for nurse dancing. Because 78 HP is just not that great. I will eat this. See, that's like right there, a very dangerous scenario. The Raven blinds you, you hit down twice, and you feel around and touch the cockatrice corpse. We finished it, didn't get any intrinsics from that. When we kill some soldiers, we'll get some leather gloves. Put the towel on, we'll deal with these floating eyes. Although, I think reflection also protects you from floating eyes, so the towel's not necessary. Another Sasquatch. I don't think Sasquatch give you intrinsics, but we'll eat it. Looking for a Yeti for cold resistance. All right, again, we got a brown pudding. Let's take off, let's see, our cloak and our shield. Take care of it. All right. And let's look around and see what we found here. Potion of gain ability. Orc Shaman. I think it's peaceful. Yeah. Potion of extra healing. Dizzy. Lumbus Wafer is nice. Just a tin whistle. What else do we have here? Potion of oil. So this could potentially give us cold resistance. Gotta get our daggers back. No corpse. Of course it did. Let's walk in that trap again. Sling, leather jacket, ruined bow. All right, full healing. There's the unicorn horn, which we need. We'll adjust that to you. Another potion. All right. Another owlbear. Owlbears can be very dangerous because they're fairly strong and also they grab you. And when they grab you, they pick you up off the floor. You can no longer write Elbereth to get away. So I do know owlbears have ended some very good runs. All right, unencumbered again. So we can move on. Probably should be dipping some potions. We have potions we can... I think we've decided... Well, blindness we can obviously get rid of. Well, now that we have a unicorn horn, we can actually start dip testing some of these potions. So let's do that. What else can we get rid of? All right. We'll dip this first, and then we'll dip our unicorn horn into it. And then I think we just drink it. Let me just double check. I think we've been hit by... Oh, we have free action. We can definitely drink it. All right, it's monster detection. All right. Dip something random into this first. And we'll dip the unicorn horn into it. Any YASD stories that stand out in your mind? And now we just drink it. Yeah. that would be a YASD. Drinking definitely drinking a potion which you've identified or price ID'd as a 300 without locking yourself in a closet first or writing Elbereth or making any precautions and getting paralyzed and getting killed by something. Trying to think about. It wasn't a YAST, but my last run, I ascended a barbarian. Actually, I should probably mark it off here. Although I did it on hard fought, I didn't do it on. Oh, sorry, no, I didn't do a barbarian yet. I'm in the middle of a barbarian run, but I was dipping potions, and so I was doing like, you know, this dip, and I just trying to dip a whole stack of potions to turn them to holy water really quickly. And I was dipping in a fountain, and I got a wish, and I didn't notice it. So I typed #dip like 3 times at the prompt for what you want to wish for, until the genie got it, or the water demon got it annoyed and just gave me a cram ration and disappeared. So that was pretty stupid. Okay, so that's just a potion of healing. We can dip that. So blindness and healing, we'll get rid of those. Actually, I'll clear that with my unicorn horn. And I'll dip healing into the fountain. All right, so I got some snakes to kill here. I did have a, I think it was one of my priest attempts before I ascended it. I ended up in Mine Town, and there was a wand shop there with 2 gnomish wizards that had found their way into the wand shop. So gnomish wizards will pick up the wands and start using them. And there were 2 of them side by side, and one of them hit me with a bolt of lightning. And so I tried to, I forget exactly how this went, but I tried to like move in to melee range, or anyway, I ended up trying to avoid being in line of sight from one gnome, and ended up being the wrong gnome, so I got hit by lightning again and died. Got the 2 mixed up or something. I mean, the classic is just you run into a floating eye, right? Before you have reflection. I mean, I've done every mistake you can think of in terms of I've left the dungeon with the fake amulet of Yendor. So it asks you, are you sure you want to leave? And next thing you know, it's the end of the game. Another ring of reaction. These are both rotten. I guess they're cursed. Cursed tins. Gain level. Let's see. I'm sure I've tried to sacrifice the amulet on the wrong altar. I played for 25 years before I ascended for the first time, so lots of time to make all those mistakes. Huh. Another bag of holding. Can do it with a spare bag of holding. One nice thing about 3.7 is if you try and open a locked door or chest, it will automatically prompt you if you want to use your unlocking tool to open it. Technically, I didn't lose when I left the dungeon with the fake Amulet of Yendor. Yeah, you'd say that. I didn't win either, though. Sometimes, I used to, when I was like early on in the game, if I felt like I was in an unwinnable situation, I would just go leave the dungeon rather than just quitting. With the idea that, oh, well, that character could come back later. Wasn't the end of the road for them. I think streaming has been a really big boon for my Ascension runs. Get people come in know a lot, and they help you prevent you from making really bad mistakes. One thing I did do, which I don't remember if it ended my run. It almost ended my run. I snuck into Sokoban with the Molnir, not realizing that the lightning strikes wake everything up. So you're in the middle of the Sokoban Treasure Zoo, and all of a sudden, everything's awake and coming after you. I believe I escaped that one from some advice from chat. Luxy Dream, I think, was actually in that chat and told me to dig down with my wand of digging, which I did. Saved my life. So. I think streaming does two things for my runs. One thing is it keeps me focused. I think a lot of times you lose NetHack runs just because you lose focus. And if you're streaming, I feel like... Oh, perceptive. So we got some searching. Death by boredom, yeah. If you're sleepy or you find yourself making like keyboard mistakes, it's time to call it a night. Burden again. can dilute this object detection as well. Out of curiosity, have you played Spelunky? Yeah, actually, I love Spelunky. I mean, I think after NetHack, it was probably my second most played game for a long time. I played the original sort of pixel art version and loved it. And then when Spelunky World came out, I played tons of that. I think I played a few hundred hours of it. I have Spelunky 2. I've not really done a whole lot with it yet. But yeah, I think it's I love all the NetHack influences in that game too. The sacrificing on the altars and the shopkeepers, which you can steal from. Permadeath. It's a fantastic game. Yeah. Yeah, Derek Yu, I'm going to get his name wrong, but I think it's Derek Yu. He clearly pays a lot of homage to roguelikes. It's just a smart design, though, that game. I feel like I'm going to have to go back and dump some stuff off soon to get unburdened. Also, every death in Spelunky, it like feels like a YASD. It also feels like it's your fault. It feels unfair, but also feels like it's your fault. All right, so we found the quest level. We're not high enough level for it yet. I'm gonna go dump some junk off at the altar, and I'll try and dilute some more potions on the way. All right, we have 2 potions of object detection. We'll dilute. I was hoping she'd bring us another potion. What else can we dilute? I think black 100 we can dilute. Let's figure out what black 100 is, actually. If it's confusion, we might want those later. That's it, I think. Let's dip some junk in it first. I don't know, this extra bag of holding. No, we'll dip it into effervescent. And then we'll dip our unicorn horn. No, into effervescent. I'm just going to drink it. All right, so we found levitation potion. Black 100 is clears. It's probably confusion. Call in our discoveries list. Black 100 clears. I think that's everything we have that we want to clear, or we want to turn into water. We're unencumbered again. We have 5 more potions of water. We can turn into holy water. We have all these extra healing. We could probably get rid of those too, to be honest. We have 3 full healing we have for emergencies, so I think extra healing is probably the next thing we get rid of. Definitely one of those players in RPG games where I end the game and I have a huge stash of healing potions I've never used. Try not to do that in NetHack. Is this a invisible stalker? No. Just a garter snake. All right. Should probably move my stash a little closer. There it is. All right. Do a little more inventory management here. Save Lumbus wafers for later. Extra bag of holding. We have 3 food rations. Might use a little more. Let's create some more holy water here. This is extra free action. So now we have 8 potions of holy water. Should be enough. Part of our weight issues, I think, is simply 9 daggers. All right, well, we're no longer burdened. Do you ever just chug Blessed Full Healing for more max HP? I did. I did that in my monk run. And I went through a bunch of, I just like used up all my full healing potions for 5 HP each. And then I regretted it later because I was down in the astral plane and I was down to like 30 hit points. And I was like, I really wish I had a full healing potion right now. So I think it depends on how many full healing potions you have. I think the Nurse Dancing is probably the more efficient way to get HP. You can get like 100 HP off of one cursed Scroll of Genocide. So, if you have like tons and tons of full healing potions, then yeah, I would use them up that way. But having 2 or 3, Nurse Dancing caps out. Is that true? At how many HP does it cap out at? I don't usually go. I think the most I ever have is around 240 HP. Best way is Nurse Dance until you stop getting results, then use excess full heal. Yeah, I think the most HP I've ever ascended with is around 250, and the least might be like 150, and that felt like not enough. 250 usually feels like enough, and like 150 is usually pretty sketchy. Oh, the other thing I can do, or I should do right now, which I haven't done yet, take out a couple blessed potions of water. I really want to dip my bag of holding. That's going to help a lot with my encumbrance. And I'll also dip my my unicorn horn. So a blessed unicorn horn. Should probably bless Stormbringer too. Just for undead. Yeah, might as well do it. See what this 10 is. Vampire bats. Sure, we'll eat that. Going the wrong way. Cockatrice corpse. We're not blind. Let's walk over it. 7 times level. Effective hard caps at 550 hit points. Yeah, so usually I'm ascending around level 15 or so. So 15 times 7, 105. Yeah, I usually get about 100 HP from Nurse Dancing. That's about right. Hang on. There's an altar here. Let's just see if there's anything I need to. All right. A lot of things were cursed here. A cursed Scroll of Earth is not as good. Like it just drops one boulder on your head. These cursed wands are not the end of the world. All right. I'm going to pick this stuff up so I can see where I'm at. Again, pushing on towards Medusa's island here. That Bowen's file really helped us out. Ooh, that's kind of annoying. It's okay. Hey, Shadow Rider. Welcome. How have your runs been going? Any other speedrun ascensions? Not really. I'm dying a lot. I guess that comes with the territory of speedrunning, though. I'm trying to play a little faster. I'm definitely not speedrunning at all, but there's a portal. I do think, just for my own sanity and for maybe, you know, slightly more interesting content, trying to work on playing a little faster would be good. Like, I think I'm at the point where if I spend forever on a run, I think I can pretty effectively ascend characters. Just being as careful as I can. It takes a long time. So definitely not speedrunning, but trying to be a little more efficient with my runs in general. I found a good bones file. The control moving has been a real game changer. Yeah, I think I asked Alexi Dream about that. Like, how do you move so quickly and not run into floating eyes all the time? And he gave me the idea, or not that it's novel, but just maybe you told me, but anyway, somebody told me about the control movement, and that's been really helpful. I could lure this wraith back. Do I really want to do that? I do need levels to get to the quest. Come on. Come over here. All right. Oh, okay. Nope, it's a food ration. I swear it looked gray for a second. That's such a tease. Yeah, we found a bones file with Cloak of Magic resistance. Is the big thing. A bunch of other stuff too. Oh, a bunch of rings. So they had conflict, levitation. So huge. Oh, a tooled horn. I see why you don't use bones files on speedruns, because it really makes a big difference. Three 3.7 is kicking my ass though in terms of the Sokoban levels. I'm so dependent on the wiki solutions, and you just can't do it, or I can't do it. Is 15-minute Ascension with bones on? Luxydream mentioned that, I think, during the speed run, at the charity speed run, and I thought it was just like a. I didn't think it was real. I mean, I thought he just like, oh well, you could ascend in 15 minutes with a bones file, but no, he didn't tell me about that, or I haven't heard about those details. Was that like a prepared bones file or just a random bones file? Because obviously, if you prepare one, which is, you know, has your Ascension kit ready to go, that would be different than just like a random bones file. He loaded one in Wiz mode. Yeah. Yeah. So that's I could see how that would be easier. Obviously, I'm still not going to ascend in 15 minutes. So we have the rogue level here. I really need some gloves. I'm gonna die to a cockatrice corpse here. Just not being careful around it. As soon as I find a soldier, it'll be okay. All these oak wands are, which I actually figured out here. Actually, I think I already know unlocking. It's directional. It's probably nothing, huh? So I know opening, I know locking. I don't know undead turning. It's probably just Wand of Nothing. I know secret door detection. That's not directional, so. All right. Let's move on. Got my free action. Oh, this is sort of dangerous. No, okay, we're fine. There's a moment, if you get discharged from an energy vortex, that your equipment can get destroyed. Wands and rings. There should be a way to mark peaceful creatures. It'd be nice if I think Lexi Dream was saying that too. People have had issues with displacing creatures in the plane of water. So, like, you're trying to attack a water elemental, which is, you know, in the water, and it's peaceful, so you displace it instead, and you drowned. That's talking about YASD. That's terrible. Yeah, like a highlight or underscore, yeah, would be. Surely they'll add it before 3.6.1, or whatever they call the release version. I was actually, my last ascension, or my first ascension on 3.7, I was thinking about that on the plane of Earth, like, you know, I was attacking things. I think you actually said, you know, you should not do that. You should just scare them away with your instrument. But I was chaotic, I think. I don't think anything was going to be peaceful there, but probably should just turn off the reflection effects and stuff. Is it empty? Nope, full healing. I do like some things in 3.7. The auto unlocking is great. There's a lot of quality of life improvements. A teleportation scroll. Pretty close to Medusa's island here. Another towel. Neutral altar. Like I like the coloring of altars too. Actually, is that a 3.7 feature, or is that something in Tone's RC file? I don't know. Yeah, you've only played 3.7, so I think if you're good at Sokoban puzzles, then maybe having them be flipped is not such a big deal. Although people get muscle memory too, so I'm just not. Oof. Oh, I didn't know I had potions in my inventory. I'm not good enough to do it without the, well, some levels I can do without the wiki, but some I can't. And it's really painful to try and translate from the wiki if it's flipped. Let's get shock resistance here. Nope. How do you what do you do in Sokoban Shadow Rider? You just practice it? Oh, my trainer is helpful? I'm glad. Yeah, Luxydream says he can't use it because it doesn't have travel commands. If people are interested, that's the link. It's a web-based version of the NetHack Sokoban. And you can flip them or mirror them. Look, there should be something down here. You just learn the patterns. Yeah. You get tired of reading the wiki? I hear you. It's kind of painful, particularly if it's flipped. Yeah. At this point, I am getting more comfortable with it so that, like, if I look at the initial moves, sort of like the setup part, and I get it to a certain point, I can sort of go from there. It depends on the level. Some of them are still pretty painful. You played it so many times that it's not really a puzzle anymore. Baldric, do you play 3.6 or 3.7? I'm just curious what you feel about the flipping. How does your brain handle that? I understand like the memorization part of it or muscle memory. I'm sort of trying to get there. I feel like if I sort of wean myself off of the wiki, it's going to make it a lot easier for me. You're playing 3.6, you play 3.43. if 3.6 didn't have as many quality of life improvements. I hear you. The speedrun guide, Luxie is a speedrun guide, which is new to me, and has shortcuts that make solutions actually easier to follow. I have to check that out. I was sort of thinking about what I would like is a wiki that doesn't show you step-by-step instructions, but instead talks about sort of like big ideas about each level. Like, you know, in this level, you want to move boulders in this way to make... Nice. I'll look at that later. Thank you. And everyone sees that link, right? I don't think I have links disabled in this chat, so. But if it, instead of like step-by-step, move the boulder here type instructions, if it was more like big picture, you know, this is the general strategy, that might be more helpful. Enchant armor. Nice. So I won on 3.7 just the other night, and I tried to do it as fast as possible. And it ended up taking me like 11 hours. So definitely not a speed run, but it's still like an improvement. Like normally I think it takes me about twice as long as that to do an ascension. I was looking over my times, and they're generally around 20 to 25 hours. So 11 was about half that. I'm never going to be Luxie Dream fast. I don't have the reflexes or the skills, the brain. I do think it would be nice to be able to play a little faster. I don't think this treasure zoo is probably worth it. Although, are these soldiers? No, Grey Elves. There's a priest? That must be a doppelganger, maybe? I don't know. I could get some money from here, but... I might have to go through there. Looks like the door's on the other side. Yeah, that's a doppelganger. There may be some... an Elix. Problem is, there's going to be noise in the level, and then I'll have to fight them anyway. I don't know. I should just clear it. As I'm going back this way every time, it's just going to cause problems. Take them out easiest to hardest, I think. Oops. What's peaceful? The orc, the centaur, the red naga. What's that? I should probably watch that chameleon and kill it when it's in an easy form. The giant spider. That's pretty easy. I suppose we can buy some more protection with this money. Let's kill this chameleon while it's not terribly hard. I think this is peaceful, right? Yeah. This Alex is probably going to be difficult, but... Oh, got teleported by the quantum mechanic. It's trying to send angels against us. There's the quantum mechanic. All right, level 11. There's a wand here. Check out what that is. Wand of fire. Good to have. All right, what else? I think these are peaceful. That's just the back row here. Oops. Guardian Naga. Just resistance to poison conveyed. All right. All right. cleared that out enough. I'm going to leave the cockatrice there just in case we need a corpse at some point. Also, I don't have any gloves, so scared of mistakes, and move on here. It would be nice if the wiki had different spoiler levels you could apply. Sorry, I missed that message. So they could do solutions for every level flipped. So there's basically 4 different levels. There's the standard one, and then it's flipped in two directions and mirrored. So they could do 4 solutions, but actually you could probably do it programmatically on, I don't know if you'd, like on the wiki. Probably won't be too hard to just like hit a couple toggles and then have it change, you know, R to L and U to D, depending on the toggles. So we have a Titan here, which makes me think we're probably on the Medusa level, which we are. So this is good. The Titan is a little bit dangerous, but we do have magic resistance, so I think the big issue will be if so that's the invisible Titan right there. He's going to go to the upstair or the downstair? Titans are Corvetus, right? No, they looks like they're not. I think because 3.7 is not yet official, the information about flipped levels is minimal. Yeah. So they might change their mind about it, right? Got him. Pair of jungle boots. That could be nice. Should we eat this Titan corpse? Do they convey strength like other giants? Actually, not sure. Try. Oh, Gremlin multiplies. They're peaceful, right? That's really annoying. I'm not going to take the alignment penalty for killing all these, but we're going to fill this room up. I need a pet is what I need. All right. Don't melee those guys with Stormbringer. It might be midnight hour. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is the midnight hour where I am. So I don't know what time zone NAO is, but we need levitation. All right, so we have electric eels, which are dangerous. So they could blow up my ring and make me drown. Um, hmm. Don't have shock resistance. I don't know if it protects against the electric eel attack anyway. Can avoid them, I think. The jungle boots could be water walking for sure. They could be. That would be very useful, actually. That's right, the horn. Yeah, good call. I'm gonna put that on, adjust that to say H. Oh. Okay, we can backstab these, which is nice. Take my towel for a second. I'm gonna see what we're looking at for. I'll put it back on so you can see these electric eels. Apply the horn. I'll backstab it. I think that's pretty effective. Dart trap. Again, keep my eye out for electric eels. Make sure we don't get to a spot here where we can see Medusa. Imagine backstabbing an eel. They have to have vital organs, right? Nice. All right. Medusa's over there. I just want to make sure I don't get so close that I accidentally see her. Polymorph trap. Does reflection still make you immune to her gaze? Oh, it does, doesn't it? Right? So I don't have to worry about it. Another oilskin sack. As long as you aren't... We are invisible, though. So... I'm not going to risk it. We can kill her pretty easily. Just wear this towel. Applying a mirror at her works too. Yeah. Ooh, rusty in my stuff. Yeah. She may run down the stairs. Which way? Let's just see if I can get the shield reflection here. Oops. Attacking a peaceful frost giant here. All right, snakes. Be a little careful here. Let's see if we can kill her before she escapes. No, she went down the stairs. Oh, these are stone golems. Okay. Is this, yeah, it's Perseus. Let's remove our ring of levitation. So the pair of combat boots are water walking, right? For levitation? I can't remember. Levitation. Usually cursed. So I didn't get the shield of reflection, unfortunately. Oh, potion to gain level. All right. Let's go take care of Medusa. Another pair of levitation boots. So as these ones are likely not cursed. Keep those instead. I don't know if we need levitation boots anyway. They are safer than a ring of levitation because they can't get destroyed as easily. They can't get destroyed at all. Put my towel on again. Where'd Medusa go? She's over there? No. Huh. Weird. There's no Minotaur in the maze. Castle maze, that's nice. I don't know where Medusa went unless I killed her. I may have just killed her. Although, she would have left a corpse. Oh, did she go to the other stairs? No, I don't see her over there. Oh, she used curse gain level. Yeah. Okay, so she's on dungeon level 23 then. Look at all those gremlins. That's disgusting. And there's a green dragon over there too. I'm going to annotate this. Or curse teleport. She might have level teleported. I'm just going to have to remind myself to... Yeah. I'm going to have to remind myself to, like, put my blindfold on every level until I find her. It was a potion for sure. Oh, we would have heard... I think we would have heard her read a scroll, right? But a potion you don't hear. Down to minus 11 AC. I think our hard hat is rusty. Funny thing is, a conflict just makes gremlins multiply more. Yeah, I'm not wearing conflict currently, but it wouldn't. If you put conflict on, it wouldn't make them kill each other off. It would just make them multiply more. You hear the potion too, huh? Oh yeah, you do hear the potion. I could probably look back on my log and find out. I'll tell you what, though, it's after midnight here, so I'm gonna call it here. I'm definitely feeling a little tired, and I'll continue this next Wednesday if I don't stream before, or next next Wednesday. So thanks a lot for joining me, and hope see you on Discord. And everybody, have a good night. Bye now.